Yo, what's up dudes? In this video, we're making some epic oysters, but it all started with a bad day of fishing. It was a day or two after Hurricane Ian just kind of skirted the Treasure Coast, and for some reason, I could not buy a bite that day. The only decent fish I caught was one barely legal mangrove snapper, and I wanted to come up with a way to turn them into something really special. And that led to an absolute oyster feast, dudes. Let's get to shucking. So my big idea for that little snapper was to make a ceviche and put spoonfuls of it on raw oysters. So on my way home from my unsuccessful fishing trip, I stopped at Adventure Seafood in Jensen Beach, and luckily I scored some amazing oysters at a good price. Then I realized I've never shucked an oyster, and I don't know how. I don't even have a shucking knife. So I figured I could just use a screwdriver. Basically, all you do is stick your screwdriver in the bottom of the oyster. There's a hinge where the top and bottom shell are connected. Once the screwdriver is deep enough in the hinge, you can twist it to pop open the shell. Then just take a knife and cut the muscle attaching the oyster to the shell, and you're good to go. After all my oysters were shucked, it was time to make my ceviche. But not just any ceviche. We're making a spicy Asian style ceviche that's addicting, dudes. I'll show you how I do it. First, I diced up my fish and squeezed in a few limes. Then I added some soy sauce and a little ginger paste. Then, the star of the show here, ground chili paste. If you like sriracha, then you're gonna love this stuff. And finally, I put in a little red onion and cilantro, and boom, here's your spicy Asian ceviche. I let the ceviche get cold in the fridge and then put a spoonful of it on as many raw oysters as I could. Alright dudes, so if you've been keeping up with my videos, then you already know that I try to eat a carnivore-ish style diet. So I needed a carnivore diet approved oyster recipe too. So I took a few raw oysters and put a pat of butter, bacon bits, and grated Parmesan cheese on them, and then I cooked them in the oven. So here we have our oyster feast. We have our cooked carnivore oysters with butter, bacon, and Parmesan cheese. And we have the raw oysters with spicy Asian ceviche using our fresh caught mangrove snapper. Both were insanely delicious, and I'll see you guys in the next video.